Hello, agents. Welcome to the Ingress Insights podcast, hosted by PkmnTrainerJ. Ingress Insights aims to give you the latest news and updates about the Niantic Spatial game Ingress. Whether you're a veteran agent who has recursed 17 times or a brand new agent working to level 8, wondering what a fracker is, this is your place for the latest Ingress news and discussions. 2026 sees Ingress renewed under Niantic Spatial and many new campaigns to engage agents. So, plenty to discuss. Share any thoughts by checking our social media links. Now, over to Ada.
Additional intel available.
Hello, agents. In this week's episode, we're talking about all the things to do with Farmgress as Ingress goes agricultural, and maybe talking to a few agents about what's going on with the game, what they think of it. So, first of all, I'm going to dive straight into the news update we got from the Ingress team. This was on the 31st of March, where they said update 040126. Ingress goes agricultural from the National Institute of Agriculture. For over a decade, the National Institute of Agriculture has watched agents battle for control of exotic matter XM on the globe. Whether you align with Enlightened or the Resistance, we know what you're really doing out there. You find areas rich with resources and nutrients. You plant resonators and portal mods. You walk in circles back and forth. You even call it farming. Effective April 1st, we are pivoting to align Ingress with your true passions. Welcome to Farmgress. The Ingress scanner app has been updated with a brand new mud-resistant user interface. Here are your patch notes for your new life ploughing the XM fields. The Enlightened are now the organic farmers seeking to evolve humanity's relationship with the land through sustainable XM crop rotation. The Resistance are now the agricultural scientists seeking to ensure humanity's food supply is secure from all potential pests and threat vectors. Portals are no longer interdimensional rifts, they are patches of exceptionally good dirt. Resonators are now hay bales. To capture a dirt patch, plant 8 hay bales and monitor soil pH levels. Fields are now fish ponds that fertilize and help improve soil quality. Cows go moo. Grab your overalls, agents. It's time to move and touch grass. #farmgress. So this is obviously Niantic's April Fool's joke for Ingress. So we've got the April Fool's 2026 Farmgress campaign that's going on. So for that, it just says XM aberration growing like weeds. The fields need you, farmer. And on this task, you've got to hack any one portal, and that gets you 1 cat. Destroy 1 resonator gets you 1 dog. Capturing any 1 portal gets you 1 horse. And deploying 1 portal mod gets you 1 chicken. So you might wonder what these things are and what's going on there. So on your map, you'll see that your avatar now has a farmer style hat, and there's an XM NL1331 van driving around, skidding around everywhere. On the map, there are also giant pets. So I've got a giant tiger running around, and then the animals that I've unlocked there are also running around on the map. There's also a toast avatar going around by itself with a hat on, so the map looks a bit funny. And there's a green fish swimming into my nearby green field. And instead of resonators, as I mentioned, there are hay bales instead. And the main button in the middle of the screen is now a paw print, which leads you to pest control, being firing the weapons, barn, being your inventory, grapevine, being comm. The store is general store. The scores are the county fair. The dispatch is a job board. Your drone is a crop duster, and missions are nature trails. You can look at the Farmer's Almanac if you don't know what you're doing in the game to read through what's happening there. You can look at the festivals that are going on in Ingress and the events. And then you can also visit the town square, also known as Blue Sky, although I think some other guy tried to claim their social media was the town square, but obviously that's not the case. These animals that are roaming the map are gigantic. So you've got a horse that's the same size as a cat, or vice versa. So either one of them's massive, one of them's tiny. And all the other things have been renamed as well. So you're now planting resonators at the things. And if you try to upgrade, it tells you it's not a better plant than what you're trying to do. Instead of linking, you're creating a fence around your farm. and you're harvesting instead of hacking. And if you're recharging things, you're trying to irrigate everything. It tells you it's fully watered if it's fully charged. If you also look on com and see other details, you'll see everyone is listed as a farmer. So I'm looking at things now. There's Farmer Machina on there that's been doing things recently. And if you go to the barn inventory, you'll see you've got your tool shed with all your regular items on there and your padlock keys for your portal keys. And so it's all been renamed. I suspect it's going to go on as long as the campaign is going on. I will mention as well that outside of the usual colour fields, the general colour of the map is orange. So that's kind of nice to see on there. So I'm distracted by the giant chicken that's wandering off doing something whilst the NL1331 van nearly skids into it. It's all a bit weird on there, if I'm totally honest. In addition to this, there is an April Fool's 2026 badge in the store, and it's showing the NL133X van wearing the giant farmer's hat as it seems to be at the moment. And it says, got caught in a tractor beam during the April Fool's 2026. That's 10,000 CMU. For that, you do just get the badge. And again, I'd imagine that's available until the end of this. If you don't like this thing, I don't know, you may not. I personally think it's great, and I hope we see more of it. You can go into your settings and scroll down, and right at the bottom of Niantic Labs Innovations, you'll see nearby portal indicators, auto confirm item pickup, and farmer mode. If you turn farm mode off, then your map will just be back to normal. So yeah, this is a very weird thing in Ingress, but I kind of like it. The hay bales around it and the giant animals running around everywhere. I hope we see this kind of thing for other events too. It'd be great for Christmas, see things as like Christmas tree portals with decorations around them instead of resonators. And I don't know, I could also see some people complaining like why they spend time on this kind of thing when waiting for OPR Recon to come back, waiting for an overclock replacement, that kind of thing. I get that, but it's just a bit fun for the April Fool's event. And if you complete all the things in the campaign, I think you get one rare multi-hack. So it's nothing amazing, but the tasks aren't exactly difficult, so you should be able to complete it on there. Hello, agents. So I've talked a little bit about the Farmgress April Fool's event. I thought it'd be good for you to hear from someone that's not me on it and have a bit of a chat about it. So we have Agent Stompbox, who's going to talk to us about their views on what's happening with Farmgress, and maybe we'll talk a bit about Ingress in general. So if you want to introduce yourself first of all.
Well, thank you, Farmer J. I am Agent Stompbox86, and I am reporting to you directly from my farm. So something's happening with the scanner today. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
very
if you
orange.
yeah, there's a lot of activity going on.
Lots
So
of animals running amok.
they are running amok as we speak. And so on my scanner right now, I have a chicken and a cat, a dog, and a horse. And so
They're
um
all freakishly the same size. So it's either a giant horse or a tiny cat. I don't know what's going on.
yeah, so it's hard to say what size they are, but
The van scooting around in a hat and a toast that occasionally passes by as well in a hat.
yes,
So
we have hats. And we also have a new badge available if you would like to spend 10,000 CMU on that. It's very cute. It's the van wearing a hat,
yeah,
and
the April Fool's 2026 badge. I've picked it up, so I thought it was good. I like the April Fool's kind of design that's going on. I like how they've changed it to the National Institute of Agriculture instead for the NIA.
yeah, yeah. And just to reassure everyone, it is hexagon in shape, so it does match the majority of the badges that exist already. And like you said, agriculture. So, but today, yeah, we are all about pest control, which I thought was very funny.
Yeah, all that
For
farming and
attacking opposing portals. We have barn, grapevine
yeah.
for
Have you
comms,
seen about
nature trails for
recharging? How
mission.
you sprinkle and water when you're recharging instead? I thought that was funny.
You know what? Let's do that because
Yeah,
I
you
have
go
not
to
experienced.
irrigate
Oh,
and you can
padlock keys. Oh, that's
sprinkle all or flood all
oh my gosh.
and do your irrigation on your portals.
Oh, there we go. Oh, very cute. Yes, there we go. Nothing to water. Goodness. Yeah, so very adorable. I enjoy a lot of casual sandbox farming games, and so this really tickled me today, and I was very excited to see it. And I love chickens. I love all of that kind of stuff. So I was really excited to to take a look at this today. And it seems like it was generally well received. Seemed like a
Yeah,
lot of people
there's a couple
were
of
enjoying
people
this.
complaining and saying, "Oh, why have they spent time on this rather than like OPR or something?" But it's only there for a couple of days. I think they would have had it in planning for a little while now, at least. So I don't think it's really affected planning for anything else at all.
No, right. And you know, it's not like anybody ever complains, so I don't. That's unusual. Um, but yeah,
But
it's really funny just watching the chicken, just kind of run around my neighborhood. But yeah, but yeah, it was nice to see people generally be amused at it or kind of
yeah,
pleased with it. But
and there's little
also
things that keep coming up as well, like the fish that are now swimming around in the green fields and things like that I didn't see immediately. I've got
yeah, so if
four
you go
fish of
out and
varying size on my
explore,
screen.
yeah, if you go out and explore, there are fish, in the green and blue fields.
But it's good that you can switch it off if you're not interested. But I do kind of wonder now they've got all these creatures roaming around stuff whether they'll use it in future. Do something for like Halloween, have tombstone portals, have ghosts wandering around through the fields and things like that. So I think now they've got it, they can mess around with it. I mean, it's only in Unity, so the limit of that is quite wide. You can do a lot in Unity. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
who knows what else? Who else know? I don't know what else they're gonna have up their sleeve, but this is definitely unique. I've only been around since 2018, and this is the first time they've ever, at least to my knowledge, gotten into Farmville territory with this. But yeah,
yeah,
the
I don't
animals
think
are
it's
chaotic
anything.
and they're cute. So
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected this to be the thing for April Fools. And I know we had the Pac-Man thing long, long ago before
no,
I started playing, but no, I think this is the first time we've really had something of this level. It's just a bit of fun, nice little thing. It's got everyone talking, which I guess is one of the main points of it.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a conversation. And as Ingress agents, we are very good at having conversations about what we like and what we don't like.
Yeah,
So, it's generally been nice to see everybody just be kind of happy with it and smile. I mean, especially since a lot of it's been a very toast heavy season, I think,
yeah,
with Niantic. They get real deep into the toast. So this is something that's different and I think it's cute. So, and yeah, it only lasts a couple days, so
yeah. And I guess there's been a few alongside the toast, a few heavy hitting moments, obviously with Recon and Overclock and getting a new CEO, and no one really knows what's going to happen with that. So I think this is a bit of a light-hearted break from everything after all that.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely interesting and it does invite more questions about what else are they capable of? How are they spending their time? Um, so all of those things. But I guess if you just want to sit back and enjoy it on a surface level, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Mm. It's not like the campaign is difficult to go around and get everything, so it's a nice, easy
Yeah,
one
you're
to
gonna you're
complete.
gonna need a lot of time. You're gonna need a lot of time spent to complete that. So you may need to set aside about 6 hours at least to complete the bounties. There's four. Make sure that you take time to do that, plan it out, use all the tools available to you. No, I'm just kidding. It'll take you about 2 seconds,
Yeah.
which
I
is
mean,
which is also nice. Also a nice
yeah,
break from things like that. So
yeah, especially because we had the aberration ones that took ages to go through, and you could do them multiple times. It's nice to have a short, quick, easy one for a change.
yeah, it's just that quick hit of dopamine that we need
Yeah,
after.
I say it's quick and easy. It's saying it took me 3 hours because I did a hack and then I had no portals to deploy mods to all the way home because I'd already done them earlier in the
Oh
day.
no.
So it looks like it took me
Uh-oh.
ages.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
But yeah, like you say, don't need long to complete at all, and you get a rare heat sink for doing it. So free gear, you may as well, and then you get more animals running around the map as part of completing that. Which are just amusing me just watching them run around at the moment.
Yeah, and be sure to turn your sound on if you have that muted, which makes Ada sad. But if you turn it back on, then you can hear the animals if you touch them on your screen. So that's fun too.
I wonder if we'll get the animals as avatars now that they've obviously worked on them. I'm sure they could put them in the store, give them a hat. People enjoy running around the map as a cat and a horse.
I would love that, honestly, but I know how serious some people take this game, but they can choose to just have your regular guy. You don't have to be a dog or a horse
And let
unless
me be
you,
the
you know,
I forget what my avatar is called. The green sphere thing, alchemist, is what I normally have on mine. So that's got a little hat on
uh
at the moment.
I just have the arrow,
I've
but
got a
I wouldn't
few.
mind
I've
being
got
a
the
chicken
plan
with a
and the
hat.
toast. Chicken with a hat would be funny. But yeah, I'm impressed with the variety of fish that I'm seeing wander around as well. I thought they just copy and paste the same one, but there seems to be smaller ones and larger ones and like slightly different variations on them. So someone's put a fair bit of effort into that.
Yeah. I Again, it's if it doesn't cause a stir, Niantic's not doing their job. And I think this is a good way of doing it. It's brought a lot of people out of the woodwork in the discussion chat and just to either, remark on it, complain about it, talk about how they enjoy it. So I think it evokes conversation. So
It's all good. Be
if
a good,
nothing else, I think it's good to chat about it.
yeah, be a good marker for whoever looks at community stuff now, seeing all that sentiment and seeing the discussion up a certain percentage and things like that. It'd be kind of things if I was in that position, I'd be happy to do the numbers on. So that kind of thing. But no, I think we've kind of exhausted the event. It does run, I assume, until the end of the campaign we've got going on. So I can't remember what that was on until now. I think it's another 6 days on there. So we do run for about a week, but it won't take that long. But I imagine we've got the animals running around until that point. So
I hope
be
so.
fun over
It'll
the
be
first
sad to
few
see them go.
days.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's
I
nice to
do
have some
wonder
more
if,
company on the scanner.
yeah, I do wonder if they might try and sell the modes as a thing you can do. Because I know people have asked for like the Pride XM to be available all the time, the Pumpkin Spice XM to be available all the time. So maybe that's the way they could do it. I don't know. Fun
Uh,
little thing for now, and be interested to see what they do with it from there. And if I
Sell
don't
the
get run
things
over
we
by the
really
van.
want. This is clearly what we've asked for, and now we have it. So now we have chickens, and that's what we get. So yeah, mess around with it,
Yeah,
play around with it, enjoy it, and enjoy it before it disappears.
yes, enjoy putting the hay bales down at the portals and seeing how that goes.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about Ingress in general before we wrap up?
What to say
It's
about
quite
Ingress? But
a wide
there is
topic.
always so much. There's always right. Yeah, what to say? No, not really. Just go out and play and enjoy it. And
Yeah, see what happens with it. Get ready for the next few events. We've got all the things with Orion coming up, and then we'll be in August before we know it for Level 8 Day, and then the anniversary before we know it from there. So it'll all go by quick.
yeah, we got a busy anomaly season coming up. So there's a lot of sites to choose from, and yeah, so make travel plans. See if any of those sites look good to you. And,
I don't think I'll be able to do the Q2 ones, but I'll look at Paris for Q3, see how things are then, see if I can get some time off work in August. I think it should be fine. Brush upon my French in the meantime, see what I remember.
Yeah, brush up on that. I don't know any French.
I
But yeah, I
started.
probably won't be going to an anomaly until quarter 4, possibly. But Paris sounds fun. A lot of the sites look pretty interesting, but for a free game, it certainly does cost a lot of
Yes,
money, right?
definitely.
Yeah, so. But I appreciate you having me on your podcast. I was really excited to
No, it's
come
very
on
good.
here and also see you again. It was nice meeting you in Cambridge back in
Yes.
September. So I'm so happy to see you again, and it's been fun. I was excited about this all afternoon. So
That's
yeah,
good.
there's nothing like farm animals and surprises to bring us together.
All right. Thanks very much for that, Stompbox. I'll end the recording shortly and then we'll move on to the next bit of the podcast. But thank you once again.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, agents, for listening to the latest episode of the Ingress Insights podcast. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can do that in a couple of ways. So the easiest way to support the podcast is via Patreon. So you can find it at patreon.com/ingressinsights. And there's a free tier, a $1 a month tier, whatever that is in your local currency, and a $5 a month tier. You can check out what benefits those come with on the Patreon. One other thing you can do that's totally free that helps out a lot is rating the podcast on your podcast service of choice. So where you can leave a rating or leave comments, that always helps increase visibility. And then finally, you can follow us on various social media channels. We use most of them, but the best one to follow us on now is Blue Sky. So that's just ingressinsights.bsky.social. Search for Ingress Insights on Blue Sky, you'll find us on there. Finally, sharing the podcast with friends, family, other agents who want to listen and get updates really helps out and helps get interviews with various Ingress people or other game-related people to then increase visibility more. So anything you can do from those is great. Thanks again for listening, agents. Have a great day.
Intel package transferred.